Hello and welcome back everyone to a new episode of Loremaster leveling here with me, Sneaky Bard. We are still here on a rogue Taverna in Feralas. We've got about 2 levels to go before we're switching over to Western Plaguelands. We've got a mission here just at the Wind Rider that asks us to take the... I'm about to say Griffin, but I mean the Wyvern. You know that I'm an Alliance player at heart, confusing Griffins, Wyverns to Griffins. Anyway, we need to take a Wyvern to Westreach Summit and see what that does to the quest that we have. So, according to the quest, we are staging a relief effort at Westreach Summit for all of Thousand Needles. So, for those of you who do not know, the Cataclysm basically drowned all of Thousand Needles, so all the Taurens are fleeing from there to Feralas. Shin will lend you my Wind Rider to safely get you there. Speak with Kanati Greycloud when you land. You must go quickly if lives are to be saved. Alright? Here we see also the Tauren fighting against the Night Elves on that very, very important relief bridge to Feralas, which for whatever reason runs right through a Night Elf camp. I think this is here where you get your Thousand Needles quest as an alliance, or at least you used to, if I remember correctly. There's some dim memory of when I first back in God knows when leveled in order to get to Shimmering Flats and Tanaris. Ouch, we're stunned. Let's complete this quest anyway. We need to slay 7 Grim Totem villagers, so let's get to work. The Grim Totem are, of course, the Renegade Tauren who are responsible for Bane's father's Cain's death, and who rose up in the in the aftermath of Cain's death to claim all of the Tauren lands as their own. Alright, we've killed about 5 of you, so there's 2 more left. Let's go. And then that coup d'etat, as it were, was ended with the help of Anduin. So Bane and Anduin both bonded in a very heartwarming scene in Feralas back before Jaina went all crazy. And Anduin gave actually his hammer that I think he got from his dwarven mentor to Bane. It was infused with holy light, if I recall correctly, as well. And Bane went and smashed back Magatha and the rest of the Grim Totem. So where should we go to return this? Not really sure. Is it down there? Yes, down there. I mean, I don't really want to jump down there, because I think we will land on a piece of rock outcropping, but if we do it like this, we should be okay. Yeah, nice. We managed to land perfectly in the water, so we didn't have a disgraceful death by falling down and getting splashed on the rocks. Okay, you want a canoe to go out to the salt flats, but surely the racetrack has been destroyed. Nonetheless, for your bravery, you will have the last one. Oh, thank you. Don't worry, the racetrack will be there. It might not be in the salt track anymore, that I can tell you. But there's nothing telling you that you can't do racing on water either. Speaking of which, why are we going to the Thousand Needles to do a quest? I was kind of hoping that this would have taken us somewhere in Feralas, but apparently not. We'll probably just turn this in and get back to Feralas where we were, because I'm not a big fan of Thousand Needles and I want to keep this somewhat consistent. I was promising you Feralas after all, so let's do Feralas. Not that we couldn't do Thousand Needles, we are almost in range for that level after all. So yeah. Wow, this Tauren is paddling quite quickly. I wish we had this as a mount or at least something that worked this quickly on water. Alas, obviously good game design here. Blizzard hasn't given us mounts that are that quick, because then, well, who would ever use flight paths and connections like these if you could use your mount for them? And in true Blizzard fashion, though, this guy does take the rather scenic route, in my opinion. Oh, and look at here. The racetrack is still there. Slightly changed, but still alive. There's some pirates here, though, as well, so that should be fun. And over there we have some outcroppings of Tanaris as well. So the desert that awaits us basically after we're done here. How are you? Don't go that close to the pirates. I don't want to get shot by a cannon. What are you doing, Tauren? Are you planning on turning around? Yes? You're just making sure that they see that we are all around here and could start shooting at us? Alright, there we go. You ram your canoe straight into the boat. Poor thing. Ah, here we are with Goblin kind again. Okay, so we did a small detour into Thousand Needles, but we will just turn this quest in and then go back to Feralas, because hey, that's where we should be. And as always, I have forgotten my timer, so let's put that on. I mean, this is probably the part of Thousand Needles, despite my lack of joy for this remake of the zone, that I do like the most.
I seen you around here before.
It's very nice and colorful, and you know, who doesn't like the good old rivalry between goblins and gnomes? There's always some humor to be mined from that one. Alright, here we go. There are the gnomish teams, all ready to start the newest format of the races. So for those of you who do not know, the racetrack here used to be on a salt flat, so basically think of something like,
Talk to me.
how would you describe this? Sort of like a drag racy, very simple circuit type thing. Let's go to Mayacho, where the goblins and the gnomes would try and race each other, and obviously send you as the player to get as many repair parts, plus meeting famous engineers or purveyors of rare explosive goods that could serve as fuel and give one team an edge over the other. What was obviously very nice in this was that since goblins back then, well, goblins mostly still now, apart from the Bilgewater Cartel, are neutral, so you got to basically play both sides against each other and be a good adventurer and reap the profit while they destroyed each other, more or less. I don't think any gnome actually or goblin died during those races, at least officially, but the entire quest line was kind of, well, very dangerous. I wouldn't want to drive any of their contraptions, that is for sure, especially not when the entire salt flats was essentially littered with spare parts, so one can only assume what was happening there while they were trying to do the races. Okay, and here we also have Razorfang Crawl and Downs, sorry. Crawl is on the other side of the Gold Road, which is obviously where the Quillboar are. For those of you who do not know, quick aside there, the Quillboar obviously descendant from the great pig Agamagan, who was the pig ancient basically, known for its ferocity, and you get to fight its, I don't know if it's spirit or something. In Razorfang, yeah, it's its spirit sort of you fight in Razorfang Crawl, or at least that like guides you and make sure you know how to deal with the last boss and stuff like that. Razorfang Downs obviously is still inhabited by undead Quillboar that were raised by a lich, and that basically are aligned with the Scourge. That was, however, how the Lich got in there. That is one of the great mysteries, at least for me, in terms of the lore. The wiki just states that it was defeated back in, I don't know if the 2nd or third war. I mean, it would have to be the third war since it was aligned with the Scourge, and then just sought refuge in Wraithen Downs and made itself a lair over there. And I assume that sort of makes sense if you think that the entire surrounding area was kind of thrown into chaos, or not chaos, but the neither the Tauren nor the Orcs nor the Night Elves could really mount a good defense after having been beaten quite badly by the Legion. Oh no, that wasn't my chopper, that was Picklock. I thought that was my chopper for whatever reason. Right, back in Feralas. So let's go and get train Muisek and then just loop around here slowly, and that should be it for the quests. So here we go. What did we get for the train to Muisek? Just some XP and money. I wonder if this actually does end up in some form of like huge big weapon being made for us out of the Muisek, because aren't they talking about it basically as that, oh, you can basically take the, god, I'm saying basically so much, but whatever, the spirit of your fallen creatures and then imbue them into weapons or enchantments of some sort. I mean, I wouldn't mind a new dagger. Like, we have a blue dagger here, but item level 18, 29. Yeah, it could be a bit better. Could be a bit better indeed. Let's shadow step here. Kill another treant. Poor treants. Treants, however you're supposed to pronounce them. I guess treant would do, but that would sound very weird. And Trent, that's just a town in the UK for me, and that just sounds wrong as well. It's obviously supposed to be a pun on Ent from Lord of the Rings. Not that these are quite as destructive as the Ents of Tolkien. Let's stun you and then just kill you like this. There we go, one quest finished. And now we shall go and get the Woodmont Knollmane. Why am I constantly clicking on pick lock? No idea why, but you can clearly see that quite some time, well not quite some time, a bit of time has passed since I last managed to play on this character. Especially since uni has once again started, so it's back to the old daily grind as it looks for me, which in this instance actually does involve traveling to Amsterdam every single day. I'm looking forward to the day when that is no longer the case.
I don't have a target.
But hey, that's one more week left and then that should be finished. Alright, here we go. Let's pull both of these. And try and remember at the same time that we are a bit more squishy since we do not... Oh yeah, a trap. Since we... What was I saying? Don't have heirlooms. Ah, nice. These are actually some old school hunters here. With traps and serpentine stings. Do hunters have traps anymore? I mean, wasn't that taken away in Legion? Just shows that I don't play hunters anymore. I did used to. It was my first alt, apart from my main that I had on max level, but haven't touched that one in a long time. Even though I do like the whole pet taming aspect of it, that was fun. Here we go, we've got 3 mains out of 10. So let's continue and see if can't get some more. Here we go. And another one. Grrr, fresh meat. Yeah, but you're not going to eat me. If I can help it at least. Alright. I've got a wood paw brute here. If you're hearing that doorbell, then yeah. Someone is at the door. I assume some of my flatmates did order some form of takeaway food or something like that. I'm not going to interrupt the let's play here though to deal with that issue. That is up to them. So I do hope that in case you did hear it, it's not disturbing you too much. Hopefully he didn't. Let's kill another gnoll. Come on, there we go. Ah, no fur apparently. What happened to you? Wait, how are you running? Like, I know you were in a very weird position for a gnoll. Okay, there you're coming. Wait, what is this? Woodpaw brand. Okay.
I need to get closer.
There you go, kill you. Ah, we got a distress beacon. Find X2222F22FE, sorry, 22FE. Didn't we find that one in the Yeti cave? I think so.
It's too far away.
Do we have to travel back all the way there? I mean, yeah, why not?
I'm out of range.
Gives us some XP. Whoa, Gnarl Leaf Brother, are you a rare? Yes, you are. Let's go kill you. I love how you are a neutral rare mob as well. I thought the Night Elves enlisted all the treants aid to kill horde people, but apparently if they did so, the treants weren't quite so willing to turn hostile on the horde. Just, you know, showing face and being like, yo, chill dudes, we're here. Don't go on and bring your war into Feralas or we get mad.
I need a target.
Well, very treantish of them, I guess, since their intellectual, what would you call it, origins of the Ents from Lord of the Rings were quite neutral as well. I mean, only after you burnt down their beloved forest did they decide that maybe leaving Saruman to his devices wasn't such a good idea. Right, what do we do here? Ah, we want to slay more Gorduni hill guards. Did we already deal with all the ogres? I thought so at least, but apparently not enough. There's still some Gorduni left that need to be told that they are not welcome here. But first, I guess we need to kill some corrupted dryads. Do we have any idea what corrupted them? Twisted Sisters. Let's read. I have heard of your battle against the corrupted dragon Feralas, and I thank you for your courage, but I have disturbing news. The Dryads of the forest, though allies of the Night Elves, have always passed us by in peace, but they have become cruel and twisted, attacking any who wander the eastern wilds. I fear for the safety of the refugees at Feralas. Please put a stop to these twisted Dryads. So, are these... I mean, I doubt the Night Elves here have twisted them, so what has gotten you all bloodthirsty? Corrupted Earth Shield. Alright. Guess this is also in some shape or form Shogal's doing? Or Chogal, as you... I assume that apostrophe there is supposed to function as a marker for a glottal stop, so Chogal it should be, but I don't know, I've just gotten used to calling him Shogal. I'll just interpret the apostrophe as an accent. There we go. Linguistic variation. Another corrupted dryad. We have 3 more of you. Alright. Yeah, the map showed us this a bit weirdly. Thought that the corrupted dryads would have been a bit further south, but nope, not the case. 2 more left of you guys. We should go into stealth. We are subtlety after all, even though I do tend to apparently not use stealth that much. Oh, and there we go. We leveled. And we've unlocked Dire Maul. But no, nothing much more. When did we finally get another... What are you doing?
I need to target something first.
Another ability actually. Oh, Shadow Dance, next level. Nice. And it takes another 2 levels, another 2, 4. Okay. Apparently at 48 we get Vanish. Did you used to get Vanish a bit earlier? I somehow have that like, or what do I want? Somehow I think you used to get Vanish a bit earlier. There we go. Words always difficult. From my experience of running an Iron Man rogue. But I'm not sure if they changed that or if I'm just remembering things wrongly. I would assume that the latter is the case, to be honest. And there we go. Some Gorduni hill guards. How many do we want to take at once? We have
Too far away.
all our... Oh dear, you're quite... There we go. You're quite powerful, aren't you? Come on, kill them. Kill them all, Verona. Leave none alive. You have a bit too much health, and you enrage and all that stuff. And there we go. Managed to kill 4 at once, and we need 5. Oh, that's a channeler. We don't need a channeler, we need a hill guard. There we go. Good thing that doesn't break stealth. And yeah, nice. Objective completed. Let's go back to Moyachi camp to turn in all these quests. I mean, what we could do before we do that is actually find... No, that's a bit too far away, I think. Well, let's go to Moyachi camp and then find our homing robot. Hopefully we don't have to escort it out. I mean, you used to, but I don't remember whether they changed that part of the quest, because hey, people love to hate on escort quests. Not that I don't understand why. There's definitely reasons to hate them. Oh, another rare. Well, I do miss a good old-fashioned escort quest from time to time, just because, you know, AI pathing being stupid does make for good anecdotes, at least, if nothing else. I mean, for all the complaints people have about, say, the escorting of that Defiance traitor into Moonbrook, the whole reason people complained about it, which were legitimate, also made the quest memorable, I'd say, because the pathing basically pulled every single mob in sight in Moonbrook, which rendered the quest quite difficult. Alright, warn the woodpaw. Nice. Completed that quest. Got another one to kill 5 alphas, woodpaw alphas, and find the null battle plans. Let's send you in to... No, you. Chief Spirithorn. Nice. Accept another quest. And another 2 quests. Okay. I will need to kill Big Fist. Alright. What are you saying? Please, we're staging a relief effort at West Reach Summit. Thousand Needles has been decimated. We must keep the guards here to protect the refugees. I mean, pet peeve there, but he is using decimated rock. It's not like Thousand Needles has been carved into 10 equal pieces. But hey, language change, as I was saying. There we go. Oh, now we need to kill 8 sprite darters or sprite dragons to gather their music. And there's another quest over here. Where? Yeah. Aha, there we go. Krug Skullsplitter, or Krug Skullsplitter. Bring 10 iridescent sprite darter wings. Alright. So we kill them, take their wings and their music. Sounds efficient to me. Alright. We're about at the end of this episode, so let's see. I'll probably just drive us to the homing beacon thingy, F22, no, OOX22FE, and then call an episode so we can start from there next time and I don't have to drive all the way back there for the start of that episode. Anyway, we are level 39 and a half, so only 50% more to go, and we should be changing over to Western Plaguelands, or no, Eastern Plaguelands, sorry, I think it's. Let's have a look while we're traveling anyway. Nope, Azeroth, there we go. Yeah, Eastern Plaguelands, where we will go from 40 to 45, and we will have only like 20 more levels, roughly 4 more zones to go before Outlands. Though once I reach 60 on this guy, I'll probably put this leveling project on a hiatus for a bit, since there's lots of other interesting games coming up. and I need to decide anyway what to do with the leveling project as is, because even though there's some of you who are still liking the whole leveling project and are watching it, you happen to sadly be in a minority in this channel, even though it just represents me, and what I do should run as a sort of democracy as well, where, you know, the stuff that gets watched gets reproduced. Plus, I'm not even sure what we talk about when we do Outlands leveling, because within those 20 levels we could probably, you know, cover all the important lore aspects regarding the Outlands lore and all the things that lead up to it and Outlands lore is based on. So doing any sort of like lore mastery thing for Outlands and even Northrend could be quite difficult. Not impossible, I'm not like writing it off completely, but I think it would be difficult, so that's worth keeping in mind, I think. Alright, we are in combat, not anymore. Let's go into stealth and find our homing beacon in this Feralas Yeti cave. If memory serves from the last couple of episodes, don't attack me, it was in here, and that is also the timer that is beeping. So here we go. There's a homing robot, so this is where I bid you adieu. As always, my name's been SneakyBot, and you have been absolutely awesome for watching this episode as I try to find a safe spot to park our little what am I saying, gnome goblin. If you did like this episode, then do remember to give me a like, and if you haven't, do also subscribe. If there's something I could do better, put that down in the comments so I know how to improve. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.